Alright guys, how are you guys doing this morning? Hope you guys are having a great morning. If you're up, I'm up. So anyway, I did the last time I talked about the San Andreas Faultline, they had a 4.1. Now guys, the San Andreas Faultline, they got hit again. They're still getting hit. There was actually a 3.9 hit south of, basically north of San Francisco. And right there at San Jose got hit at 3.3. There's a lot of 2.9, 2.2, 2.5. So basically, I'm bringing up these numbers to show you that there's a serious uptick with the San Andreas fault line moving into the Thanksgiving weekend. It's crazy, and this is the reason why it's happening. There's something happening in Alaska right now, and I talk about this, and I know I sound like a broken record because I've been talking about this since the beginning of the year. Mount Spurs, it's actually active. Well, it's about to be. It's active. It's not a dormant volcano. It's south of Alaska, over there in south of Anchorage. No, someone from Alaska messaged me and asked me, "Hey, is Anchorage going to be in basically the crosshair with the seismic activity?" And I forgot her username. It was on TikTok. If you're watching my video, I just want to say thank you for always watching my video and sharing my video. I'm just letting you know, yes, it's not looking good for Anchorage. Now, basically, let me let you know. Anchorage got hit yesterday with a couple big quakes. There was almost a 5.0, 3 point, a lot of 3.4, 3.1, but they literally right on top of Anchorage got hit a 5.0 magnitude. Now, most of these quakes that are happening in Alaska is actually south of Anchorage, um, extremely south, all the way down towards the Aleutian Islands over there in southern part of Alaska. So basically, a little bit north of Anchorage, a little bit north, all the way up to Wasilla. Wasilla. I hope you guys are aware of that word, Wasilla, in California. That's not California, sorry, Alaska. Wasilla, that's north of Anchorage. Starting from there all the way to Anchorage, nothing but earthquake. Now, passing Anchorage, going all the way down to Kenya, places like Kenya, and that's moving all the way. Hummer, hope I pronounce Homer. Hope I pronounce that correctly. Going all the way down to the Aleutian Islands, all these areas, the national park over there, Katmai National Park, going all the way down to the Aleutian Islands to Mount Vaniamo. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word. It's down to the Unimac Island, going all the way down to the Aleutian Islands, guys. This section of Alaska is ripping apart with seismic activity. There's a serious uptick happening, and I said it before. I've been saying for the beginning of the year that because of Mount Spurs and the possibility of erupting at the end of the year, which is 2025, and we're going to the end of the year right now, moving into 2026, Mount Spurs is going to blow. And when it starts blowing, it's going to affect the Cascade subduction zone, which is going to lead towards the Axosima, which is another big volcano on the Cascade subduction zone. Now, when that also go off, right there, the Cascade subduction zone, we're looking at 10. It's going to be like around 10,000 earthquakes a day happening after that volcanic eruption at the Cascade subduction zone, and it's going to happen. Now, because of that uptick that happening in Alaska, southern part of Alaska, it's basically driving seismic activity along the San Andreas fault line because it's connected. All right. So what I'm trying to say to you is that my friends over there in San Francisco, Los Angeles, Eureka, California, that's Northern California, you guys are going to get swamped this week with earthquake. Also, places like Nevada will feel it. They're going to, and it is what it is. Now, let me, as I said, Canada got hit like a couple of days ago. For the past, I would say, week and a half, they have multiple quakes. Um, Northern part of Georgia got hit. Lafayette, Georgia got hit. Also, there's a slight uptick with the New Madrid fall line. Don't worry too much about the New Madrid. Just a slight uptick due to the fact that northern part of Georgia got hit. What I'm trying to say to you is that more earthquakes are coming for the eastern part of the North American continent. So more of them are coming for Canada. All right. So Montreal, Quebec, Ottawa, Vermont, Maine, those sections of the eastern part of the North American continent will see some seismic activity. Again, the Caribbean, it's not stopping. Um, Close to the Cayman Islands got hit pretty decent quick. I think it was like a 4.0, not that far from Jamaica. Still small enough. There's some small quakes going off around the British Virgin Islands, but I'm still keeping my eyes on it. It's It's still alarming. You do have the potential are bringing some big seismic activities. So there's still swarms of quakes happening in the Caribbean right now. I'm keeping my eyes on that. But where you guys really need to pay attention to, if you're over there in Alaska, head on a swivel. It's going to be very interesting this week because you guys, there's the barrage of earthquake that's happening over there. It's mind blowing. And now this same seismic activity is going to affect California. And it's affecting California right now. Not just California, places like Vancouver Island, Canada, Vancouver, Seattle, Oregon, off the coastline of Oregon, you guys are going to get seismic activity. And this is basically what's coming for the Thanksgiving weekend that's ahead of us. So just putting you guys in your P's and Q's, get ready because it's about to get interesting. But once again, it's no fear here. I'm just making you aware because you know why? Knowing is half the battle. And one of the best way to know you're having a seismic activity, guys, I keep telling you, where you spend most of your time, keep a glass of water, clear enough so you can actually see the level of it. Once that level start changing, you know something is happening to the ground. High possibility you're having an earthquake. So prepare yourself, have the right information. When an earthquake happens, you know exactly what to do. So that's when you got to do your own due diligence and find out what do I need to do during the case of an earthquake. Again, thank you, Alaska. Head on the swivel. You guys are in trouble. There's something happening over there.